Interesting thing to note on the rotor, these two drill holes. Not sure what that's for, but it could be that was because this was possibly balanced at the factory. Interesting, huh? Who's doing that anymore? Certainly not for a box fan. So that might be the deal on that, but it's cleaned up, looks pretty good. Like it. I'm going to put it back in. What I like is that these washers don't want to come off. I'm going to hit them on here either side. Looks like there's quite a few of them on either side. So I'm going to try and get these. I'm going to hit them with a little WD-40, see if we can't get them free. That could be a part of why this wasn't running correctly. If these are all stuck and they're making all kinds of resistance, that's not going to be good. So let's see if we can get those off of there. And just being thorough, there's still stuff on the shaft here, so I'm going to get the steel wool. The bearing surfaces on the shaft itself aren't that bad, especially the back looks pretty good. But I'm gonna hit it anyway. All right, here's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to get these washers off, clean them real quick, and put them back on so I don't lose track of what was where. They're pretty gunky, and they don't really want to come off. Here we go. Now we got them moving. As you can see, we got the shaft cleaned up all right. I'm just gonna check that, clean the end of this here off. I do not want those to go flying. So the wind is in town, you know what I mean? Okay, that's a little safer. Can you see those things? Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a little alcohol down on our surface here so that we have a little bit of a impregnated area, and then I'm just gonna rinse these in reverse order and put them back on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, first one. So there's like the big fiber one, and then the plastic ones. Rinsing them off. You can't really see what I'm doing. Just rinsing them off, washing them off, and putting them back on the rotor. They're really flimsy, these little tiny ones. But if you're careful, it goes right back on. There's a bunch of them here. Next is a metal one. Again, we're just gonna clean whatever's on there off, and we're gonna slide it up. Maybe we don't got to do it all right now, but we can do it one at a time if we need to. Here's another little fiber one. Okay, cleaning that off. Or I guess this is a plastic. This one goes on next. So you see what I'm doing, and you can do it the same way. You can do it different, whatever your thing is. You want to try not to break any, because this already had enough end-to-end play in it. We don't want any more, and I don't have any stock. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm going to do it to the other side of the rotor, and then we'll be back. Alright, so the rotor's ready to go back in, including the metal washers that we needed on the other side. And in fact, one of them had come out with a few of the plastic ones as well. So we got them all back in the right order. Those are the ones that had come off the back. And I'm just going to add a little oil to go in between the washers, just a little drop, and it'll flow on down, hopefully. And that's the deal. So the rotor's ready to go. We'll re-extra oil when we're ready to put it in, so that it's nice and happy. And now we're going to clean off the other side of the motor. Alright, we're in a real precarious spot here because we have the motor wiring ain't going to come through because of the sleeve. And I want to do some cleaning in there, but I don't have a lot of space. So I'm not going to be able to do that much on the back side of the housing. get as much extra crud as we can out of there, but we don't want to disturb the wiring too much, and we don't want to nick the insulation on the wires. So we want to be as careful as we can be, so that's what we're trying to do. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put it down back together and we're going to oil it up. I don't want to mess with this any dang further. Flip it back down. And there you go. That's all we can really do without damaging something or committing to rewiring it, which we're not doing today. So there we go. Okay, so one more look at the rotor before we reassemble. I think this is handmade brass welded. See that weld bead all the way across? Like this is a welded, you know, silver solder or whatever they would have done together. This is real deal, not just flash lead flooded. This is probably made by hand. I don't know, but it sure looks like it to me. It's probably what the numbers are for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyway, it's actually not what it says. It skips. Oh, okay, so these are the teens. Now, okay, now I can do my stupid Sesame Street joke. All right, here we go. Let's try again. All right, the rotor is oiled and ready to go in, but a lot of this shellac is crumbling. I'm not sure if this is going to make it. I might have to have this re-shellacked or whatever. Varnish is what I'm talking about, but this stuff's crumbling everywhere. Okay, hold on. Now I'm ready to try this again. A little bit of a vacuum in there, but there it is. It's in. Okay, so now we're gonna put it on its side and put the rest of it together.